here with the Six Nation Bowling Tournament organized by Eagle Sports and sponsored by AMZ Properties. And we are two teams, Indian Titan and Imperial Sri Lanka. Both of the captains, we have Mr. Himanshu Gaur and Mr. Shashi. So with the captains and umpires, this is the toss time now. Tails is the call. So this is the tail, and Indian Titan win the toss. So they wanted to bat first. Let's see what they wanted to do at this match, and any other changes in their team, and also what the strategy for your this match.
So there are a few changes that we're going to do.
Weather as well. So if you wanted to bat first, that can be also help to you. And what I wanted to ask you, what are the target in your mind? Thank you so much, and best of luck for the match. Hard luck for the toss, and if you win the toss, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, we wanted to go.
That's great. Then if you wanted to ball first, what can be your strategies according to weather and according to wind?
Yeah, we will also use the wind factor when bowling on the face bowlers swing we don't have a chance. We will play a good game.
That's actually a good sports spirit. So best of luck for the match, and we'll see you again. Thank you so much. So Indian Titan win the toss, and they wanted to bat first. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are again back with the Six Nation Gold League tournament. Last match organized by Eagle Sports and sponsored by AMZ Properties. So today is the match between Imperial Sri Lanka and Indian Titans. So after this match, we will also see the semi-final of this league match. So there is a toss went by the Indian Titan and they wanted to opt to bat first. So we have a partnership between Kapil and Himanshu and Muhammad Ali, who is a bowler. So this is the first over has been begun and the batsmen take a 1-1 run. So that is a third ball he just takes and excellently played it toward the long on area. And goes for a maximum. So another ball, he just takes it away and plays it toward straight to the keeper. So now he just played it toward the mid-off area and goes for a 1 run. So the another bowler who comes toward the attack, Shashi, the captain, and also at the striker, he's a captain. So both of the captain are just front of them and they takes a 1 run. So that's a over-patched delivery, straight goes to the keeper's hand. A dot delivery delivered by Shashi. So no chance of run this time. So this is the another ball he just delivered toward the backward point. A good cut sit off by the fielder. Bigger pardon, it raises toward the deep point and goes for a boundary. So he wanted to cut it off, but ball just raises near the rope. Again at the same point, he just played it, but this time cuts it off by the fielder on that area. So 1 run. So another ball at the same way. 3 just balls. He just played it toward the same area, which is a point. And this time goes for a 1. So ending the over number 2, scores are 16 for no loss. So this time he just played it so up and above. That is a maximum, which is a 6 toward the straight hit. And excellent shot from the bat of Kapil. So this is the second maximum from his bat. So this is the third over. They are just playing Muhammad Ali, who comes back into the attack. He just played it toward the cover and goes for couple of run. So good running between the wicket after hitting the ball. So a slower delivery, also soft hand toward the ball. So no chance of run. So now it's a wide, so 1 extra run for Indian Titan. So this time he just well played toward the deep square leg area and goes for a boundary with some of the bounce. So now that's a textbook delivery. He delivered and he places toward the mid-wicket area and goes for a 1 run, just walking toward the wicket. Now a perfect delivery he just delivered, never giving a chance of run. Ending the over number 3, scores are 31 for no loss. So another over has been big enough from Shashi, who comes back into the attack. So first delivery he just delivered, never getting a chance of run from the batsman. So again he just played it for the higher number and ball again raises toward the rope with some of the bounce. It goes for a boundary toward the long on area. Again, he just wanted to get the big number, but again, this time not enough for the maximum or 4. Ball just landed near the mid-on. It can be a catch, but fielder are not over there. Ball landed so safely at the no-man area. Now it's unrecognizable for the batsman. A dot delivery for Indian Titans. Again, he just got the ball and placed it away toward the mid of, but that again landed so safely. So 1 run they have collected. On to the backward point for a single. So there's a slight misfill, and with this overthrow they can get an extra 1 run. Ending the over number 4, scores are 38 for no loss. So the another bowler Vasanta Varampuram who comes for an attack. This is the first over he is bowling now. So first delivery he just delivered, never giving a chance of run. Another delivery and a batsman guided a ball toward the point and goes for a 1 run. So it's a wide delivery for the batsman, 1 run. Soft hand toward the ball. So never taking a chance of run. So this time a big appeal from the bowler and the keeper. But luckiest for the batsman. Again a wider delivery toward the offside. So 1 more run extra. So this is the another delivery he just given, and that's a dropped catch. With the dropped ball raises for boundary. So this time he just played it and takes a chance of run. What a throw by the fielder from the square leg, from the short leg toward the stump, and they wanted to check either it is out or not from the third umpire. So batsman surviving and end over number 5. Scores was 46 for no loss. So again Shashi who comes back into the attack. First delivery he just delivered for 1 run toward the batsman. Now he just pushed the ball toward the deep back point and it goes for a boundary. So he just finds the gap toward the ground and plays it for a 4. A slower delivery, unplayable ball for the batsman. A lovely delivery from Shashi. Now that was a huge maximum. He just pushed the ball toward the forward square leg area and goes for a first maximum from the bat of Himanshu Gaur. So this is again at the same place just near toward the deep square leg area. Goes for another maximum. 2 classic shots from the bat of Himanshu Gaur. Back to back he is playing. So as you know, this is the ending over of the power play. He's just taking the advantage of it. So this is a good line and length he just given toward the batsman. And he played it for a single run just toward the point. So ending the power play, 6th over scores are 64 for no loss. Whereas the current run rate of Indian Titan is 10.67. And the partnership of Kapil Mulchandani or Himanshu Gaur, 64 run in 36 deliveries, whereas Kapil Mulchandani is on a 40 run in 22 deliveries. So we are again back after the power play. First delivery, both of the batsmen has been taken after the power play, and that goes for a boundary toward the third man area. And now the bowler is Vasanta Varimpuram, who is on attack. So that's a defensive shot from the batsman. No runs here. Again, he pushed a ball toward the deep mid wicket. Cuts it off by the fielder over there. So they take 1 run. So this delivery, he just pulled the ball toward the mid wicket and goes for a 1, just walking toward the strike. At the another place, he just got the gap and placed it toward the deep square leg area. Goes for a boundary, as he just seen the regions of the players and wanted to play the gap areas. So this time he again played it toward the deep square leg, but there was a fielder now. End up the over number 7 with the score of 75 for no loss. Where is the current run rate of Indian Titan is 10.71. So Soil Pereira, the first over he is giving toward the batsman. First ball he just given a delivered for Indian Titans, a batsman, and goes for a couple of runs. Overpitched delivery and pushed it away toward the point, but no chance of run. That was a defensive shot. There was a chance, a fully chance of a run out, but a quick running between the wicket from the batsman, and they are surviving.
So another delivery, he just delivered. Straight goes to the keeper's glove. No chance of run. Another ball he just delivered and batsman pushed it away toward the long on area. But there was the fielder over there. So 1 run they have collected. That's a cheeky shot, he just played it and placed the ball for a boundary. One of the fielder who just wanted to stop the ball, that keeper, but he can't. So 4 run more added to the bucket of Indian Titan. Ending of the over, number 8 scores are 83 for no loss. Sumudu, another bowler who comes toward the attack now. So start up of a 9th over. With the 1 run. So another ball he just delivered, missed by the keeper. And they have an advantage of taking a couple of runs by beautifully they are running between the wicket. Up pitchly delivery. Batsman wanted to play, but stopped by the keeper. A dot delivery from the bowler Sumudu. Another bowler, he just guided away toward the gully and goes for a 1. So that is a huge maximum again. He just wanted to play, but there was a fielder. So he just saved the maximum. Now again he just got the gap and placed the ball at the another region that's long on and got the maximum. At the last ball, he just wanted to get the higher, but fielder from the forward square leg area saved that 6, and this time he just got. So ending the over number 9, scores are now 94 for no loss, whereas Himanshu Gaur is on a 47 run and Kapil Mulchandani is on a 44 run. So Soil Pereira, who comes back into the attack now. So another delivery from the second over from Soil Pereira. 1 run. Good line and length. Batsman equally played it toward the short third man and goes for a single. Also that's a leg by. So this time he just wanted to play, but unreachable ball for the batsman. A dot delivery, no runs here. Played it, wanted to play it towards the mid wicket, but straight goes to the keeper's hand. A dot, 2 back-to-back dot deliveries from the bowler. So that is on to the stump. He hits toward the stump and collapses it away. So wicket number 1 for Indian Titan, in the name of Kapil Mulchandani, who is on a 45 run in 31 balls, just 5 run away from his half of the century. So still Himanshu Gaur, who is on a 47 run. Both of the batsmen has a good partnership. Both of the openers are just never getting down their current run rate from 9. So another batsman who comes toward the crease now. So first delivery for him, and the last delivery of over number 10 was a wide. So one more delivery pending from Suel Pereira. So that's the over pitch delivery now. And he placed the ball toward the mid-off area. So we are now going for the short little break at the ending of the over number 10. Scores are now 97 for 1. So after the end up of the over number 10, we are again back with the another 10 overs where the strike rotating. So the another bowler who comes for the attack. So this time a batsman pushed it away, but never getting a chance of run. Again, this ball he just takes it and played it toward the square leg and goes for a single. Up pitchly delivery he just delivered and equally played it by the batsman toward the mid-off area and goes for a 1. So this time he just raised the ball toward the square leg and ball raises like a bullet toward the area and goes for a boundary. So with this boundary, batsman completed his 50 runs. So the another ball he just delivered toward the batsman, and he placed it toward the extra cover and goes for a 1 run. So Soil Pereira who comes back into the attack now. Another ball, he just take it away toward the sky and goes for a huge maximum. So 6 runs on their board from the bat of Himanshu Gore. 4th maximum from his bat. So he's on 58 runs in 32 deliveries with the 5 fours and 4 maximums. So that is again, he just take it away and ball raises toward the deep square leg. But a good stop by the fielder. Excellently, he just saved the 4 and send back the ball toward the keeper. Over pitch delivery, and this time it was enough for the catch. So another wicket for Indian Titan. Earlier they have gotten. So now Amarjeet Singh, who wanted to walk back. Four runs, he just made it, wanted to settle down toward the strike, but so this is the hard luck for him. So this catch is taken by Vasanta Varampurama at the cover region. So that is another another ball he just delivered. Suel Pereira for the new batsman Abdul Manat from Indian Titan, who is on a strike now. Also giving a big appeal toward the umpire, but luckiest for the batsman. A very close call. Batsmen wanted to get the run, but quick cuts it off by the keeper, and ending the over. Number 12 scores are 113 for 2. So the another bowler who comes back into the attack, Muhammad Ali. This is the 4th over he delivering. At the first delivery, he just given a couple of runs. A slower ball and excellently placed the ball from the batsman toward the deep square leg and goes for a 6. So well done, Himanshu Gaur has completed 300 career sixes with this maximum. So again, after the maximum, he just placed the ball toward the mid wicket and goes for a 1 run. Now he just pulled the ball toward the point and collect the one. So this time he got the gap, but cuts it off by the fielder toward the deep cover. So again, rotating the strike with the singles. So straight goes to the keeper. That's a dot delivery. So this is the ending of the over. Number 13 scores are 124 for 2. Whereas the current run rate of Indian Titan is 9.54. And there's a new partnership between Abdul Manan and Himanshu Gaur. So the another ball from the another bowler, Suel Pereira, who comes back into the attacker. So another delivery, he just got it away and goes for wicket number 3 for Indian Titan. He just wanted to get the higher, and ball was in the air for a while, and it is taken by the catch. So this catch is taken from Muhammad Ali. Whereas Himanshu Gaur has to walk back after a 69 run in 38 balls, 5 fours and 5 sixes. So the another batsman, Ahan, who comes toward the strike now. So the another batsman takes the first ball and opens his counter with the 1 run. So both of the batsmen are fresh on the strike now. Let's see how many more target and partnership they are making. So this time he just got the gap and placed the ball toward the fine leg. There was the fielder toward the deep square leg area and cuts it off the ball. A Yorker and delivery, and a batsman played it away toward the long on region, and ball is stopped by the fielder. So 1 run taken by the batsman. Good line in length and guided a ball for a mid-wicket for a 1. So this time he just played it a soft hand toward the ball for a single run. So ending the over number 14, scores are 130 for 3. Where is the current run rate of 9.29? So the another bowler who comes toward the attack, Sumudu. Second over, he just delivered first ball given toward the batsman, and it raises for a boundary toward the deep point. So this boundary from the bat of Abdul Manan, who is on a strike now. So another ball, he just played it toward the mid wicket for a single. So this time he just takes the ball from his batter and plays it toward the mid-on from the air and stopped by the fielder at will. So 1 run. Guided a ball toward the mid-wicket area for a single. So singles are rotating the strike equally for Indian Titans, as they wanted to give them a target of up and above from 180. Again, he just played it for a 6 toward the deep cover, and this 6 is from the bat of Ahan Lime. So they are also making a good partnership of both of the batsmen. So that was the last ball from the over number 15. Just give them a 1 run. Played it toward the cover. So ending off the 15th over, scores are 144 for 3. So remaining 5 more over are for Indian Titans, whereas they make a target for the another team, which is Imperial Sri Lanka. So we are watching a Six Nation Gold League tournament match organized by Eagle Sports and sponsored by AMZ Properties. There is today's match between Indian Titan and Imperial Sri Lanka. So now the bowler Vasanta Varampuram, who comes back into the attack. First delivery he just given toward the batsman, and he takes a 1 run. Another ball he just giving, and batsman played it toward the backward square leg, goes for a 1. Now he just played it toward the mid-off region for rotating the strike. A slower delivery. He just played it toward the point, and couple of runs they have added. So that's another ball he just given Vasanta Varampuram, a dot delivery toward the batsman. So that's again on to the pads, but the batsman takes advantage of a single. They are not wasting taking runs on the wicket. So ending the over number 16, scores are 150 for 3. Whereas the current run rate of Indian Titan is 9.38. So the another bowler Dilshan, who comes toward the attack. This is the first over he is delivering toward the batsman, and plays the ball toward the ground and goes for a boundary. A slower delivery. Again, a batsman played it down toward the deep square leg and cuts it off toward the fielder at that region. So 1 run they have added. Another ball. He just played it higher and higher. Now he just played straight hit toward the 6. So this is the first, second maximum from the bat of Ahan Lime, who is on 18 run in 8 balls. So that is another ball, a so close call. Still they are rotating the strike with the 1. So the another ball, he just take it away for the another maximum at the now long on area. So now he is dealing with both of the batsmen are dealing with the boundaries and maximums. So at the last ball, he just given a maximum up and above. So he's a very good hard hitter. Talking about Abdul Manan. So this time he just takes a ball and plays it away toward the square leg. So scored a 1. And Vasanta Vanampuram, who comes back into the attack now. That's a defensive shot from the batsman, but never getting a chance of run. A lovely bowling by Vasanta Vanampuram. So he just got the slower delivery, and that was on to the air for a while. So this time a batsman has the time for taking a couple of runs. So this ball, he just plays it away toward the cover for a single. So this time he just pushed the ball toward the mid-wicket area and rotating the strike from Indian Titans team. So another ball, he just take it away. And that was Ahan Lime, the another shot he just given. So which is ending the over number 18 with the 6. Now the scores are 180 for 3. So start up of the over number 19 and that on to the stump. And the bowler was Shashi Kankana, the captain. Straight goes to stump and wicket number 4 for Indian Titan. In the name of Abdul Manan.
टोटल मैचेस प्लस रन डिवाइड करते हैं, उसका एवरेज निकालते हैं कि एवरी मैच ही कैन मेक 40 रन.
So the new batsman, DJ, who comes toward the strike from the team, Indian Titan. So first delivery he just played it and got a single run. So another delivery for Ahan. Plays the ball toward the cow corner and it goes for boundary. Over pitch delivery and he placed it toward the point and goes for a couple of run by good running between the wicket. Now on to the mid wicket for a 1 run. Guide the ball toward the deep mid-wicket area and goes for boundary now. So two boundaries of the last over. Ending the over number 19, scores are 192 for 4. So last over is remaining for Indian Titan for making a chasing target for Imperial Sri Lanka. So over number 20 has begun from the bowler of Srinath, who is on attack now. This is the first over he is delivering. And the batsman takes a 1 run. Another delivery, he just delivered a good stop by the fielder toward the point and goes for no run. Good line and length and he found the gap toward the deep point and goes for boundary from the bat of TJ. ground for a single. A slower delivery, and he just placed a ball toward the long off area, and that goes for a maximum from the bat of DJ. So again, he just pushed the ball toward the mid-off area and takes 1 run. So the last maximum from the bat of Ahan, as he's on a 43 run. So ending the over, number 20 scores are 205 for 4. So they are giving a target toward the Imperial Sri Lanka for 206 run. We will come back again for the chasing. This is the time for a break. Thank you so much. So we are back again for the chasing. Where is Imperial Sri Lanka is on a batting now. So at this chasing, Imperial Sri Lanka has to make over 205 runs in 119 balls. So that the first over has been begun for Imperial Sri Lanka, and the openers are Muhammad Ali and Srinath Valinga. So this is the second ball, and he is playing for a boundary. So this is the boundary from the bat of Muhammad Ali. He has taken a first ball, and the bowler is Danit. So this time he just played it toward the gully. Another ball that is missed by the everyone, and bowler raises toward the long leg and goes for a long step and goes for a boundary. So over pitch delivery, and batsman played it toward the mid off, but never getting a chance of run. A quick stop by the fielder over there. Another ball, he just placed it toward the point and goes for a one. So this ball is a textbook delivery he just delivered. A lovely delivery has been delivered by the bowler Danit, never giving a chance of run toward the batsman. Again, placed the ball toward the cover and played it for a one. So on to the mid wicket for rotating the strike. So that was a dot delivery also. Keeper just cat behind and got to the stump. So they wanted to check either it is out or not. So that's a Yorker delivery and played it for a single again. So last luckiest for the batsman. So this time the bowler who is on the attack now is DJ. So that's the last delivery. DJ has delivered and it raises toward the long on area and goes for a boundary. So end up with the boundary. Scores are now 17 for no loss at the 2 over. So another ball from the another bowler, Danit, who comes back into the attacker. The first ball he just delivered goes for a couple of runs for the batsman. A slow water delivery, and that is a perfectly takes a ball from the keeper. Another delivery, a good cuts it off by the fielder toward the square leg. But never giving a chance of run. So this time he just found the gap and plays it away toward the deep cover and goes for a boundary. So this is the boundary number 2 from the bat of Muhammad Ali. 13 run in 13 balls. Again, he just got the gap, but this time there was the fielder who just wanted to cut it off, but ball just races toward the rope and goes for another boundary. 2 back-to-back boundaries from Muhammad Ali. So that was another delivery from Dan. It was a wide. So 1 run for Imperial Sri Lanka. A lower full toss. He just played it toward the mid-on and goes for a 1 run. So end up with the 3 over scores are 29 for 0. That was onto the stump. What a delivery delivered by the bowler. The bowler DJ, he delivered a first delivery and straight goes to the stump. So wicket number 1 for Imperial Sri Lanka. And Muhammad Ali has to walk back, who made 18 run in 16 balls. So the new batsman of Imperial Sri Lanka, LEAUGE, who comes toward the strike. So first delivery, he just got it away and placed the ball toward the deep point and goes for a boundary. So he opens his account with the boundary. So another ball, he just got in the gap toward the ground and played it toward the short fine leg. Goes for a single. What a delivery from the bowler. Straight goes to the keeper. No chance of a run. So this time a straight goes to the keeper's hand toward the leg side. And that's a dot delivery. So on to the mid-off area for a single. Ending the over, number 4 scores are 35 for 1. So whereas 2 more overs are remaining of power play. So another over has been begun. Batsman wanted to get the run, but a quick decision by the batsman. That can be a costly. So no runs here. Quick stop by the fielder. So this time he just plays it toward the cover, but never getting a chance of run. Now he just decided to take a big one up because it's a power play. So just plays the ball toward the deep cover and goes for a couple of runs. So that was a dot delivery from the bowler. And Danit, who is a bowler now. So this time he just got the cap and placed the ball toward the deep square leg for a boundary. So this is the boundary from the bat of Srinath, who is on a strike now. So just guide the ball toward the ground, but no chance of a run. So ending the over, number 5 scores are 41 for 1. One more over is remaining for end up with the power play. Now the current run rate of Imperial Sri Lanka is 8.20, and they needed 165 runs in 90 balls. So begin off over number 6, the first delivery delivered by Balbir Singh. So another one, batsman just take a ball so higher, excellent shot toward the long on and goes for a maximum. So Lahiro this time from his bat. So that was also a leg by. Again, he just wanted to get the maximums and higher, and that finger goes up. Not enough for that. And that catcher take by the fielder at the mid-off area. So wicket number 2 for Imperial Sri Lanka after the maximum. So that was a trap from the Balbir Singh. So this catch is taken by Amarjeet Singh. So the another batsman who just come toward the crease and also on a strike, the Shan, taking a first delivery but never getting a chance of run. So the second ball, he just got the gap and placed it toward the long off. And ball raises for a boundary. So he opens his account with the boundary. And the last ball is remaining of the power play now. Overpatched delivery. And a close call from the bowler. But no runs here. So end up of the over number 6 scores are 51 for 2. Whereas the current run rate of Imperial Sri Lanka is 8.50. They needed 155 run in 84 balls. So we will see after the power play how many chasing number they will getting from. So Balbir Singh, who comes back into the attack and plays a first ball for a single. So now he just wanted to play hard, but ball raises it toward the leg slip. Goes for a 1. So that was a wide delivery, straight goes to the keeper toward the leg side. So now he just played it toward the mid-off. And rotating the strikes with the singles from some of the balls. Now he just wanted to get the ball, and that goes for a wicket with the catch at the area of deep cover, whereas the fielder has to waiting for the ball and take it from his hands. So wicket number 3 for Imperial Sri Lanka. So this catch is taken by B. Nitish. Ahan Lime, and B. Nitish has to walk back. So another batsman who comes toward the strike, Suel Pereira. First ball he just take from the bowler Nitish, and played it for a couple of runs. So he opens his account with the 2. So that was a good delivery. He delivered and stopped the ball by himself. So 1 run taken by the batsmen. So what a beautiful delivery he has delivered. Balbir Singh who comes back into the attack. A second delivery he delivered toward the deep point. Places by the batsman for a single. So that was a slower and he guided a ball toward the extra cover but never getting a chance of run. That was a wide, so extra run for Imperial Sri Lanka. Good line and length. Plays the ball toward the mid-on and goes for a 1. Again up. Wanted to push the ball for a run but never getting a room toward the ground. Good line and length. Again a ball raises toward the deep cover and stopped by the fielder. Still they make a 1. So single they have it taken. Still they wanted to get the more chasing numbers. So ending the over, number 8 scores are 62 for 3. And the current run rate of Imperial Sri Lanka is 7.75. They need a 144 run in 72 balls. So just push the ball toward the ground and piercing of 2 fielders stop the ball. Nitish who comes back into the attack. So again, a dot delivery he delivered, never giving a chance of run toward the batsman. Straight goes to the bowler's hand. So this time he just played it for a single toward the mid-off. Again, takes for a single, so rotating the strike from the batsman of Imperial Sri Lanka. Now he just played it up and above, and that goes for a mid-off area. Played it for a single. That was a slower delivery delivered by the bowler, and batsman takes it away toward the point and goes for a 1. So the another bowler who comes toward the attack. And the first ball he delivered a big appeal, but luckiest for the batsman. Another slower delivery, so he just played it toward the mid-deep cover. So Shoaib Ali Khan, who is the another bowler who is on attack. So this is the third delivery he delivered, giving only a single run. Now he just getting the advantage of the wind, but that is toward the another side and goes off the hand of the fielder toward the long on. And the wicket number 4 goes to again Imperial Sri Lanka. So this catch is taken by the fielder Danit. So Srinath has to walk back toward the pavilion after 19 run in 21 balls. So again, with another batsman, we comes back on the other side with the first ball. Again, the wicket number 5 for Imperial Sri Lanka. That's a run out as they wanted to get the more runs, and they are just going so fastly toward the pavilions. So end up with the over number 10. Scores are 70 for 5, and this is end up with the wicket number 5 for Imperial Sri Lanka at the name of Shashi, who made a 10 run in 11 balls. So both of the batsmen are new on strike. So again, a slower delivery, but straight goes to the keeper's hand. A duck delivery from the bowler. Lovely deliveries are delivered. So end up the over number 11 scores are 75 for 5. Whereas the current run rate of Imperial Sri Lanka is 6.82 and they need a 131 runs in 54 balls. So we are watching a Six Nation Gold League tournament match organized by Eagle Sports and sponsored by MZ Properties. So the 12th over has been begun and another bowler who is on attack now. Shoaib Ali Khan. So this time he just pushed it away toward the square leg and goes for so this time they played it down the ground but never getting a chance of run. So this time he just played it toward the ground and goes for a couple of runs they have. Soft hand toward the ball and a quick single. So that was a slower delivery and finger goes up. Appeal has been accepted. And wicket number 6 goes for Imperial Sri Lanka. So there was a doubt for out. So they have to check either it is out or not from the third umpire. So there was another wicket number 6 for Imperial Sri Lanka. So that out stumped Lasita Malinga, who has to walk back. Just 4 runs in 2 balls. So these are all out from the Imperial Sri Lanka, and Indian Titan won the match. So congratulations for the Indian Titan, and hard luck for Imperial Sri Lanka. So this is the Six Nation Gold League tournament match. Last league match. We will come back again for the semi-finals. Thank you so much.